I think we'll go ahead and start, but we'll kind of start slowly because I think people will be joining us as we get going, but at least that way we're kind of getting into it. This is Statistics 1050 at Pittsburgh, but we have a number of other universities joining us this year. So we've had Caldwell University was the first university several years ago that started to work with us to train DataJam mentors. And they offer a DataJam mentor training course at their university using the exact same syllabus that we use here. And they join by Zoom every class session. So this is a highly interactive class because all of the students that are going to be joining from other universities are participating in the same way you're participating. And the faculty will work hard to get them to interact also and during discussions. And hopefully you will get to know everybody. A good way to start to be familiar with who's involved is to look at the in the folder for this course, you'll see a roster in Excel that's there. And the roster has the names and email addresses of all the students. So right now you'll see students from Pitt, you'll see students from Caldwell University in New Jersey, you'll see students from San Francisco State University in San Francisco, California. There will be students added to that roster. The roster isn't complete yet. There will be students from the University of California at San Diego joining, but they are on the quarter system, not the semester system, so they won't be starting for a couple weeks. But one of the reasons we videotape all the lectures and we make those available is so that students that are starting a little later are able to watch all the lectures and they won't be behind. And this year, we're very much hoping that we also have some students from Harvard and some students from University of Arizona. Again, they're just a little offset from the start of college here. So with time, there will be more and more students. I'm Judy Cameron. I am the director of the DataJam, and I also have devised this course and been training DataJam mentors here at Pitt since 2015. The course is offered in the statistics department, but it is also run through the Honors College. And a lot of the mentors at Pitt have been honors students. We now have a ecosystem, data science ecosystem in the Honors College, and it really strongly supports the DataJam. So that has been just terrific. What I asked was that we take 2 more senior mentors. These are mentors who took this course last year, and they mentored during the time they took the course, and they mentored throughout the year last year in the high school DataJam. And they agreed to come and give you a few slides and an overview of what it's like to actually be a mentor in this project, the DataJam, and be here to answer questions so that you have an idea of what you're getting into with this class. So Sarah Sarekos and Andrew Lindos are the 2 students who thought they would be very happy to come and talk with you. And you can just change the slides right up here.
Okay. Hi, everyone. My name's Sarah Sarakis, and I'm a senior statistics major and economics minor here at Pitt. And I started the DataJam last year. So.
Yeah, I'm Andrew Lindros. I'm a sophomore and law, criminal justice, and society major. And I also, last year as a freshman, did the DataJam for the first time.
And then the DataJam, it's meant to engage youth to inspire interest in data science for life. And then it's a very interesting thing to be involved with. You go to the next slide. I think I'm gonna have
And
to.
then you want to click through it.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
Oh.
I got it. So the
Sorry.
Data Jam has a setup where it's you form a team of 2 or more students at the school. And this is the high schools that we work with, and then after that, you brainstorm a research question and formulate a hypothesis. This is where we do a lot of the help as the mentors. Is the kids? It's difficult to formulate a question. It's a lot easier to find random data sets, but it's a lot harder to find a data set that you can actually formulate a question that you want to do something with, and then use big data to uncover answers and make your own data visualizations. This is where the actual math element comes in. Is they have to create their own visualizations and they have to actually create data that shows something or doesn't show something. But they can't just ask a question and call it a day. They have to at least make a real effort to figure out what the answer is. And then at the Data Jam finale, you're going to present your findings and compete against other teams and try to win these awards. And then this is where they'll be judged on were they able to find an answer to their question, how do they present their work, and if they did find an answer, how do they present it in visualizations? Did they just write a really wordy, long response, or did they show in an easily accessible way, oh, when this happens, this is why the graph is going up right now?
Yeah, so that's all about the Data Jam with the high school aspect. But you also have aspects of the Data Jam that's incorporated in the high schools that make it really engaging. And that's the students. The first one is the students get to choose a question they're interested in. So they aren't limited to one general form of or topic of questions. They can choose something that directly affects their own community, which I think is really special about the Data Jam because they get to choose something they're passionate about as well. And teams receive individualized mentoring from their own DataJam mentor, which is where us college students come in. And it depends on each high school team and their different needs that they have. But we are there to help them through every step of the way, as they're going through this long project.
Yeah, and as an example, my group was pretty self-sufficient, but it was still just something that we were able to keep each other engaged and when they did need help, I was there for that. And then the skills, it's meant to teach skills such as formulating a research question, finding data, analyzing said data, making data visualizations, telling a data story using the data, because a lot of visualizations that are disconnected and don't actually show anything or they just look cool, they don't really do much, and then present the story, present these findings to a panel of data science judges at the end of the year in the actual Data Jam event. And then excitement, it focuses on the process of using big data to answer research questions, which is something that a lot of people might not think about, but it is very important and very interesting, and getting excitement from the younger people about this is important. And then finally, it creates a lot of free resources, including ones that are going to be created by you guys this year, that can be used by anyone on the internet, such as Boys and Girls Clubs, that reduces entries to data science, because it's a lot easier to go read through the guide that they give you than try and learn it on your own.
Yeah, and then this is a fun slide that introduces basically us, the college students part of it, and that's the mentors. So basically throughout this class or on people's own time that volunteer, we have training, and we're college students that are interested in the power of data and data analysis, who are trained to work with diverse communities and needs. Also, students don't have to be immensely interested in just statistics and data science, because it's also about working with high school students too. So if you have a passion towards that, it's really engaging and beneficial, because you get to experience what it's like as a college student, going back and having teaching experiences with younger kids as well. And also culture with the mentors. So we volunteer our time to create a lifetime journey of community and inspiration based on trust and new ways of working. So this is kind of a nice statement of just what the Data Jam means for us mentors. And how it's beneficial not only for like school, not only for your resume, it also has like real world implications as well, and it's really rewarding.
And then this is a bit of this two slides are the history of the DataJam, and it was initiated just here in Pittsburgh back in 2014. They started the course in 2015 on training the mentors, and then a few years later, 2017, it expands to all of Pennsylvania. And then with COVID 2021, like Zoom's now a much bigger thing. It started with the Zoom mentoring, which began with the schools in California and New Jersey, and adding a curriculum to it. And then 2022, the middle school started, and in 2024, it expanded to community college and further expansion in the East and West. And I forget exactly how many teams, but I know last year was definitely the biggest the DataJam ever was.
Right.
It was
We had
huge.
42 teams that started. They didn't all complete.
But they all
Yeah,
started.
that was more than we'd ever had.
Yeah, so it's been a long journey of the DataJam in the first place, but we also have to think about the future with DataJam as well. And we want to keep expanding. I helped with the expansion this summer. I did an honors fellowship that where I made resources for our expansion into Jordan and the Middle East, which is really cool. And I think that this is just going to show that as the time is going on, we're progressing and progressing. And it's really a cool thing to be a part of that progression and to be able to help with it. So we have a roadmap of what we want the DataJam to look like in the future. So we have, I think that Dr. Cameron would be able to explain this future maybe a little bit better, but I'll go through it a little. So 2026, co-creation of the DataJam teacher training program, which is just expanding. We're expanding as much as we can in all the different places that we can. Strengthened in-person DataJam events, workshops, field trips, celebrations. We already have celebrations with the top 3 teams that get first, second, and third with the high school DataJam finale. But more workshops, more field trips, and celebrations is always beneficial and fun. And then by 2030, expansion throughout the USA. We have a lot of expansion already ongoing, with going into California, New Jersey, and the newer edition of New York as well.
New York, Massachusetts, Arizona.
Yeah, many
Yes.
different places. We keep growing and growing. And 2032, international expansion. We've gotten a little taste of that so far with this expansion into the Middle East, which is really, it's just so cool. And 2034, the DataJam, a global data science education network. So these are the goals that the DataJam has down, and I genuinely believe with how much we're progressing, this is definitely attainable.
And then as a whole, the goals are by providing awareness, access, and community to students, especially those with minimal resources, we all win. And this is a little graph of how it works. It'd be like students, educators, communities, and businesses would all get things that they need by the work of the DataJam, such as sustaining a lifelong learning community, improving STEM education and career equity, driving research interest, developing local and national talent, and training for the eventual talent shortage that would occur if people aren't being trained in DataJam.
And how do teams stay connected? So we have, in the past, we've used EdTerra. I'm not sure if that's
We're
going
going
to
to
be.
use Slack this.
Okay, so a little bit different than the last year that I'm used to, but teams can stay connected through that because that's how they communicate with the mentors if they need assistance. And it's especially beneficial if they have like a quick question, but they can't wait until like your Zoom meeting like once a week. They can just shoot you a message and you can just answer it real fast. But also, we have the DataJam newsletter that is put up every month. And it just goes into detail about the new updates and the new cool things that happen every month. And as I said, we're all about progressing. all the time. So there's always something new to learn from the newsletters. And we have the DataJam website, which is another really cool resource for all of the different students. And yeah. I guess I can go on to say just a tiny bit more about this. Like, it can seem really, really overwhelming at first hearing all of this information. Like when you're, especially I remember my first class, I actually asked a question to the two students that were up here and I was like, is this like a huge commitment? Like I'm scared. But honestly, it's like super duper beneficial. And I think that it was completely under my capabilities and I was like a junior going through hard classes. But yeah, always keep in mind that if you guys have any questions, like now, we're up here and we can answer anything. If anything in the presentation was confusing or you want to go over it again, just let us know. Does anyone have any questions for us? It can be anything. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you can answer. It's like a question that I had. Is this the DataJam? It's going to be like specifically relating like training for data science and stuff like that, and it's not looking to like overlap with any other disciplines, like including in data science and stuff like that. Since it's like preparing a bunch of students for like a not like a workforce, but for like the rest of their lives in like in that field, something like that.
Wait, can you repeat the question one more time?
Yeah. Is this gonna like overlap with any other disciplines, or is it just gonna strictly stay like within like the realm of data science?
Oh, so we go through, it's kind of in the realm of data science, but data science as a whole can apply to literally every single other discipline because there's data and information that's like in every other like any topic you can think of. So we have a bunch of speakers come in and talk about just really cool stuff and they have experiences that aren't necessarily data science based. We have people come in and talk about like diversity and equity in data science and a bunch of other stuff. Do you have anything you would like to add?
So, if you look at the DataJam website, we try to make resources available to everybody interested in learning data science on the website, and everything can be downloaded for free. A really good page to go to in the website is the data sets page, and there you see links to just hundreds of different data sets on different topics. We also have made a whole lot of DataJam data set guides, and that was what Sarah worked on this summer, was making data set guides specifically for teams in Jordan. The teams in Jordan were part of a kind of worldwide initiative to offer resources to students in refugee camps in Jordan, because after the Israeli-Gaza conflict started last fall, the United Nations and UNICEF were very worried about children that were having to flee into refugee camps, and there were hundreds of thousands of people fleeing. And so we were able to support 18 teams of high school age students who are living in a refugee camp in terrible situation, but they were able to learn some data science and start to deal with the problems that Jordan was facing by having all these refugees. A lot of those problems had to do with the fact that with climate change, that country has become very arid. It used to be a place very much like Central California that produced a huge amount of food for the whole Middle East, but now it's really drought stricken. And so big problems that arose with starting refugee camps were having enough water for people, having sanitation, being able to grow enough food. So Sarah made two data set guides on How do you study climate change in Jordan? Are there data sets available? And then she found data sets and she was able to take them step by step through how you use them. And then what's the impact of that kind of climate change on health? So that's an example where you ask, is it just data science? No, she learned a huge amount about climate change and the impact of climate in really hot and impoverished parts of the world, and what are they doing about it. But on that dataset guides page, you'll see lots of guides about biomedical research questions, economic questions, social issues like gun violence. We have had lots of people that work with the DataJam have interests in different topic areas, and they've been able to put through guides that help teams ask questions in those areas. Another cool thing you can do is you can go on the DataJam page to the bottom of the page, and every single past project that's been run is available to be looked at. You can download the posters from each year, and you can see that there's a very, very wide variety of topics that teams work on. And so as a mentor, you're not only exposed to helping them learn data science, but we try to pair mentors with teams where you have some similar interests in topic areas. So there are, take a look at what the topics are, but it's just a very diverse range. And you'll certainly be learning something about that range of topics. Other questions while you have mentors here?
Someone asked on Zoom, can you show them again the Venn diagram? So show the
Oh,
question
yeah.
before. They want to see the Venn diagram.
Where? This Venn
Yeah,
diagram?
I think so.
Yeah. I mean, the businesses get involved because they offer field trips to DataJam teams. All the judges are from businesses and from academia. And so we really are trying to help students and mentors form connections to the business community. Our hope is that you as mentors get to know some of the businesses. Maybe you'll take a summer internship in some of the businesses that you make connections to by taking this class. We have had a lot of mentors go on and use the connections they made by being a DataJam mentor in their own careers. So they may take an internship, or they may take a summer fellowship, or we now have mentors that we've trained for long enough that they're actually working in the business community at places like Oracle, Google, many different data companies, and they love hiring people that have had mentorship experience. The communities, if you read the 10-year report that's in the same folder as this presentation, the overview of DataJam materials, we just finished a 10-year report, and you'll see that 75% of teams ask questions about their community, either their school community or the community they live in, or their region of their particular state. That's what kids are exposed to, what they have familiarity with. And so they're really excited to ask questions about that. And obviously students and educators interact on the DataJam.
Yeah, I would like to say that speaking of like networking and getting involved with businesses and communities, this class is extremely special at Pitt because it gets you those like connections and networking chances. Like you have all of the opportunities in this class to talk to like a ton of cool people. And that might sound silly, but it's, if you want something like that, it's so beneficial because the options are all right there. Like I had the pleasure of getting to speak with Jackson Filosa,
Yes.
who used to be a DataJam mentor, and now he is working in Pittsburgh in like a data science company. And I got to talk to people in Jordan about their climate change project, and it was just so cool because now I have connections that I would have never ever had if I didn't take this course. And it's just awesome. We also do special events such as the middle school data science day, which basically like you get the opportunity if you want and if you take it to go to a middle school one day and like get to walk them through a little introduction to data science. There's like so many different random, not so much random, but random nice data science like type events that you can take advantage of when you're a mentor, and I think that's really special.
Any other questions? I see the group from San Francisco State University has joined. Welcome. We're really excited to have you. And so you didn't get to hear much of this, but the slides are available in the folder for the course, and the video from today's course will be posted right after, later tonight. And so you're going to be able to see the presentation that Andrew and Sarah gave. Okay. Well, thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate it. And you will also have the names and email addresses of mentors that have worked in the DataJam before. And so as you have questions, there will be people that you can reach out to and contact. And we try to really, as Sarah said, really help all of you everywhere make connections to each other. So we have a couple minutes, and I think it would be really nice to let people introduce themselves. Dr. Ferraro, do you want to start with this and just say briefly who you are?
Sure. Hang on, grab my mic. Yes, good afternoon, good evening, everyone, depending where you are. I'm Dr. Ferraro. I am a associate professor at Caldwell University. I'm usually in charge of the MIS degree, but about 3 years ago, we created the business analytics program. We can now get a degree. And one of the things we found was DataJam when we were creating it. So we've actually incorporated this right into our degree. This year, I think we have 8 students. Every year we started, I think, with 2 or 3, and every year we keep increasing it. And all the feedback we've been getting from the students when they go through it is just fabulous, how much they enjoy working with the high school students and what they're learning. So we're very happy to be part of DataJam, and we're looking forward to help it grow in our college and across the country.
Thank you. And we have some Caldwell students on. Do each of you just want to say who you are and maybe what your major is? And I think Caldwell's so interesting because it's in their School of Business. It's a business administration. So somebody brought up, was it just statistics? Absolutely not. It's definitely not. So Caldwell students.
Yes, hi. Oh, I'll just
Hi
jump in there
there.
and let you guys go after. My name's Chris. I'm a senior here at Caldwell University. I'm actually pursuing a business analytics degree myself. So I'm glad to be part of the class.
I guess I could go next. My name is Ruzu. I'm also currently a senior. I'm double majoring in business analytics and management information systems.
Nice.
Hello, my name is Christian. I'm a senior. I'm double majoring in computer science and business analytics.
Hi, I'm Prolosh. I'm an international student here in Caldwell University. I have a major in computer science and a minor in business analytics.
Very nice.
Hi guys, my name's Jessica. My major is business analytics, and I'm glad to be here.
Hi,
My name is Dia Adhikari. I'm an international student, and I'm a business analytics major.
Do we have everybody from Caldwell now?
Hi, my name is Suman. I'm an international student from Caldwell University. My major is computer science, and I'm doing minor in data analysis.
Wonderful. How about San Francisco State? Will they be able to be heard?
Yeah, we're in a room that has a speaker, so I think you should be able to hear everyone. Can you hear me?
Wonderfully. You sound
Okay.
terrific.
Awesome. So I'll start. My name is Luella. I am faculty at SFSU. And yeah, I'm happy to be running DataJam here for the second time. I guess we'll start in the back.
Hi, I'm MJ. I'm a graduate student in the linguistics program.
Hello, my name is Adrian Lopez. I'm a senior studying applied mathematics.
Hello, my name is John. I'm senior majoring in applied math.
Hello, my name is Katia and I am a statistics major.
Hi, I'm Justin. I'm a fourth year and I'm a computer science major.
Hi, I'm Marcos. I'm also a senior and I'm majoring in computer science and math and minor in math.
Hi, I'm Paige, first generation graduating senior, also in computer science in the same department together. And I'm really looking forward to getting my hands on some data for the first time. So very excited.
That's all of us.
Okay. I see, looking at my Zoom link, that we have Angela Marquez from University of Arizona. Angela, you want to just say hi?
Hi, sorry, taking care of my boys right now. I have
That's okay.
two small boys. Hello everyone. Yate, Shea, Angela Marquez, Yunishia. I am Navajo from Northern Arizona and work at the University of Arizona. We run a program our department is called the Data Sciences Academy, where we support educators from kindergarten through the second year of college in data science integration. And so Arizona is working hard in data science education, and DataJam is such a phenomenal resource for us. And we're really, really happy to be part of this. Thank you for the invitation.
Wonderful. And I think there may be a couple more people online who haven't introduced themselves. No? Sometimes it's hard for me to tell who's talking. Okay, how about in person? Why don't we start at that end?
I'm Darius Bohinsky, majoring in statistics.
Okay.
I'm Leon Shu. I'm majoring in data science.
Nice.
Hi, my name is Bhaskar. I'm a junior majoring in neuroscience.
Terrific.
Sorry, you
No,
can go.
no.
Okay. I'm Anna. I'm a senior majoring in biology and minoring in statistics.
Terrific. How about back here?
Hi, I'm Yash. I'm a sophomore majoring in neuroscience and minoring in chemistry.
My name's Amasha. I'm a junior and I'm majoring in bio, minoring in statistics.
My name's Shirley. I'm a junior. I'm majoring in anthropology and international studies.
Nice.
Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm majoring in molecular bio and statistics.
Hi, I'm Alex. I'm sort of a volunteer, but I'm also a master's student in applied statistics.
And my background is not in data science. So for those of you that are wondering, can you bring other topics in? Absolutely you can. I am trained as a neuroscientist, and my primary appointment is in the Department of Psychiatry of all places, because I study how things that you do impact brain development and also impact brain aging. But we use huge databases in my work because we do a lot of work looking at how experiences interact with genetics. And so we have extremely large data sets. I also have an appointment in obstetrics and gynecology at McGee Women's Hospital, and I study reproductive function and how that changes how the brain operates. I have an appointment in public health, and I look at the impact of the resources that we make available to communities and what impact it has both on healthy brain development and healthy brain aging. So you can definitely take advantage of this class coming from a wide variety of disciplines. It's wonderful to have some statistics background, but you absolutely don't need to be focused just on statistics. And you'll find that the students that participate in DataJam are just like you. They have interest, but they're learning to appreciate that data is central, and learning to think with data is central to understanding absolutely every topic. And our mission at the DataJam is to get youth interested in data science so that they go on and use it in the future. So we're trying to give them lots of assistance and positive feedback and have them have a really positive experience. Okay, I am going to turn the class over at this point to Nicholas. He will be guiding you through the first 4 weeks of this that are focused on how do you learn enough basic statistics to be a mentor, and then more importantly, how do you teach those statistics to high school and community college level students? Or, as Sarah pointed out, we actually now run middle school half-day sessions to teach middle school students about data science. So you really need to learn to teach at a level where people can use the information that you're teaching them. Okay.
Is it okay if I introduce myself really fast? I forgot.
Yes, I've been looking at you. And
I'm the one online PIT student for today.
Oh, super.
My name is Jake. I'm a senior, and I'm doing PIT's joint degree in economics and statistics. And after hearing everyone talk about this, I'm a lot more excited to be here.